Further analysis of the intelligence acquired during Hawker's last mission has confirmed our worst fears. The Nazis are experimenting with a new gyroscopic targeting system for use in the next generation of V-2 rockets. It is believed this technology is capable of precision targeting within a 100-mile range. This could put the next phase of the Allied invasion, codenamed Operation Dragoon, in immense jeopardy. A resistance agent has provided us with a lead as to the location of a V-2 launch site where the new targeting system might be being installed. Unfortunately, we have been unable to re-establish radio communication with the asset in question, and their fate remains unclear. Captain Hawker will be dispatched to the area to re-establish contact with a resistance operative and sabotage the V-2 launch facility. The fate of the entire invasion may depend on Hawker successfully completing this mission. The consequences of failure are unthinkable.
Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with the finale of Sniper Elite Resistance. As far as my information is, unless Rebellion decides to add to it, this is the final DLC for Sniper Elite Resistance, Mud and Thunder. As soon as you start, you want to run up the hill and try and shoot this guy. He's a little difficult, but not too bad. Now you need to be quick here. Take one out, take the other out before they can alert anyone. And then I gotta reload because my gun only holds 3 bullets. There's gonna be a guy that comes through this window here. There he is. Take him down. And okay. The boat should not be able to see you from here, but there is a Jaeger patrolling, so get ready to take him out. He's going to stop right about here, aim for the head. Turns out if you have soft point rounds on your sniper rifle, 9 times out of 10, that's enough to kill him anywhere you aim. You don't really need match ammo for this map because none of the sniping we're going to do is going to be longer than maybe 250 meters, if that. Alright, so once again, you want to take those 2 out quick. Unfortunately, my gun needed to reload, and this guy moved as soon as I was able to zero him in. But we're okay because he is the last guy. Take his head off. And that opens up a possible path to our final objective. It's not one we're going to take, but it is a possibility if we need to. Now there's a Jaeger that patrols around here. There he is. Go for the head. There. Alright, reload. And there's a guy that patrols in there. He's just not within view right now. And there's a guy that patrols around here. There he is. Now that he is down, doing a quick scan to see if there's anything I need to take out. I don't see a sniper in that nest. I don't see any soldiers patrolling around. I think we are okay. Let me check over here. I don't see anything. Looks like we're clear. Okay, there's the boat. Take one last look in here. Again, that is a spot we can go to get to our final objective. It is not required. We're not actually going to go that way, but it's a possibility. All right, come over here. Hide in the grass. All right, so there is a tank patrolling around. Tank's not going to be too much of a problem. All right, just looking around. We do want to head over there, and there is a Jaeger around there, but there is this sniper right here first. Ooh. He decided to move just as I shot, but I was able to get the kill shot on him anyway. He's paralyzed from the waist down now. And there's a long shot of 230 meters. Okay, there is a sniper in that perch right there. And oh, stop moving. Okay, this should get him. Of course, I just knocked his helmet off. Of course. So now he's going to move around like a madman, and I'm going to miss several shots because game says fuck you, that's why. I don't know, to me these look like they are lined up pretty fucking well. I guess he's moving right as I hit the trigger. Alright. Gotcha. Bastard. Right in the dome. Alright, that's 2 snipers down. There are some more. Okay, that was a pretty good shot, Marie. Yeah, if you haven't figured it out from the last 2 videos, they have released Marie as part of the 3 DLC sets. In fact, I'm using a version of Marie called Lady of Liberty. They do have the same Marie skin from Sniper Elite 5 if you want to use that, but I do like the Lady of Liberty. I think Lady of Liberty seems a little bit closer to how she looked in V2 and Zombie Army. Not the same color scheme, but similar. Now, you're going to start seeing some little jump cuts here and there. These are parts where I made the level way too difficult because I fucked up, so I reloaded to correct my mistake. So there's a soldier comes up right here. Pop his head off. If you are using a subsonic round, no one should hear, so you're cool. Because if you don't, there is a Jaeger that's around him, and there are some other soldiers nearby for one of our objectives that will be alerted as well. So be quiet. Alright, cross the river here. You're going to slow down crossing. This is not me walking. This is just the game slowing me down because I'm crossing a river. Alright. Now, the Jaeger is on the other side, like these boxes here. And okay, he's checking that out. We've got a sound mask. Run up and stab him in the throat. Now, there's some goodies here that we need to grab, mostly to replenish ammo. And let's see what you got. Got anything good for me? A shoe mine? Yeah, I guess that's okay. Pistol ammo. Grab those. Okay, stay on subsonic rounds. And getting my grenade ready for those 2 bastards on the right. Okay, so sneak over to this grass right here. There is a Jaeger on the right and a soldier on the left. When the Jaeger is not looking in the direction of the soldier, take him out. You can take him out with your well rod, but okay, where is the Jaeger? Where is he? Can't see him through the grass. There he is. Alright, aim for the head. Bam. Okay, right up here is one of our objectives. There, we are needing to save one of the partisans that are over here. You're going to see a little jump here because I shot this Jaeger in the head with my well rod, and it just knocked his helmet off. And then this time I shoot him in the head, same exact spot I'm aiming at, and he dies. So fuck you, game. Yeah, I shot him in the face just like that, and the game before was like, oh, you just knocked his helmet off. Alright, so stab this officer, and there is the guy we are here to rescue. Unfortunately, he did not make it. These two on PS4 pissed me the fuck off because I would aim my grenade at them. I'd have it aimed on targeting one of them. I go to throw, and as soon as I throw, the game's just like, oh, you threw it over their shoulder. Oh, you threw it over their head. So I have to aim at their fucking feet to hit them. Okay, head towards this grass. We're going to do a little bit of sniping here. We got this guy up here with the binocs. There is a sniper that will go from first floor of the inside the building all the way up to the roof. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time looking for this sniper. But this place has quite a few soldiers. On PS4, he was up in this corner up here that I'm looking at, just kind of hanging out, but not here. Alright, so I was going to take this guy out, but it looks like he noticed the guy that I killed somehow. I don't know how. I'm like, how did you see that? Because he's dead. He's behind a wall. How do you know someone's dead up there? But I guess that works for me, because now you're dead. Oh, you brought a friend. Oh, now you're dead. And oh, another friend. Now you're dead. Now there is a Jaeger that patrols on the first floor outside in front of the front door. So I'm looking for him, and I'm looking for the sniper now. So it'll take about a minute or two before I'm just like, I might as well move up. Well, there's our Jaeger, but I didn't notice him until he started walking back, and it's going to take him a long time to come back, so before that I just decided to move up. So finally decide, let's just move up, and I'm in a better position to find that Jaeger. There he is. And perfect. Die. Now that he's dead, I'm gonna go inside and look for this sniper. Now, at the time that I did this, there is a soldier that roams around the other side of the house, so be on the lookout for him. But I was not aware that the sniper would come inside, so I see him right there. I was like, oh, you motherfucker. That's why I couldn't fucking kill you. And of course, as I get close, he turns around, so I was like, whoop, hide. Okay, you son of a bitch, you need to die. And then the soldier that walked by outside, I want to take him out. We'll just well rod him. Alright, I'm going to get some landmines ready and protect my backside. Ooh, crowbar. Landmine on these stairs. Now, there's a soldier that patrols up here, but I think we got him whenever they were looking for those, at those bodies. But grab this key. We need this key. And that key is used for this safe. Or not, no. This safe is the partisan that we found. Put a landmine on these stairs. And let me replenish some of my belongings. Now there's a Jaeger that walks around the back, and he can walk around this path where he won't be up here, but he can walk over here where we can see him. If you see him, take him out. I'm actually kind of looking to see if he's going to come out here, but he's not. Alright, switching to armor piercing specifically because I'm going to take out these alarms here. Yes, me. Alright, climb upstairs. I switched back to my I forget what that's called, but I switched back to armor piercing because of the last alarm up here. So I'm looking for Mr. Jaeger. Not Aaron Jaeger. Alright. I was about to shoot it, and I was like, I don't want to waste that round. I want to use a armor piercing. Now we'll use one of those. There's Mr. Jaeger. Okay. And I need you to stop so that I can shoot your head off like that. Perfect. And there are two soldiers there talking right there, and we're going to head over there. That's where our kill list challenge is. And I will show you exactly how to do the kill list to get the unlock, because it's quite easy, very easy. Don't worry about that soldier being alerted. It's not going to matter because he has no idea where that shot came from. He'll give up here in a minute. This is the door that key we grabbed off the table goes to. And good. I hope you grab that crowbar. We're going to need it here. And just yank this out, and that's an objective done. Okay, let's see. Can't really see this guy. Okay. There are two in this direction. One's a Jaeger and one's a spotter. There's the Jaeger. Perfect. Where's the spotter? There he is. Alright. I need you to stop moving. I really need you to stop moving. Fine, keep walking. See if I care. I don't care. Don't hurt my feelings none. Alright. We'll just zip line down and get into a better position to take out that spotter. There he is. Perfect. Got any goods? I'm full on that. Ooh, TNT. Thank you. Alright. Head over here and get in that grass because I didn't know there was going to be another truck coming. And there's our second soldier talking to the dead. Oh, missed. There we go. That's better. Now, you see a jump here. What happened here is I did the kill challenge just fine and was getting ready to leave, and a fucking truck came by and saw me. Never had a truck come by the back way here. So, like, fuck you, game. Changing your rules. Anyway, for this kill list, you must come into this barn, second floor, grab this intel. This intel is vital to completing this kill list in the way that the quest wants you to do. Because the quest is to have our kill list target be killed by one of his own soldiers. Kill this Jaeger. So you want to grab that letter, because what that letter is it turns out if we were playing as Hawker, the commander of this building is trying to woo one of his subordinates' girlfriends over. So we're going to just slip that letter to the boyfriend, and he's going to read it, be like, what the fuck? And then he's going to come out, go to our kill list challenge, and kill him for us. Remember this building also, because this is where we're going to exfiltrate. So long as you do not alert anyone, you will hear the kill list happening. They're going to start talking here in a minute. So I'm waiting for a second to see if this truck is coming. I don't see it, and then as I start moving, like, there's our fucking truck. Tried to catch me again. And you hear them talking now, so... And kill list complete. We get the extended magazine for the Auto 5. Alright, so head off this way. We're going to have a jump here. What ends up happening is I'm trying to go into the same area that I'm going to end up going to. And I was looking for a Jaeger that's in there and didn't see him. Thought maybe I killed him. And then he just, like, shot me in the ass. So. Alright. We don't really need the satchel charges, but there are some safes that we could blow up if we don't get the keys. So, all right. And that Jaeger right there is why I thought maybe I killed him when I didn't see him in the room. Okay, so I'm not moving up because you could sneak up behind that Jaeger and stab him, but there's another soldier that's looking his way. So I'm going to wait for that Jaeger to come back this way, and then I'll stab him in the back. Or I guess in the armpit. Okay, we have a sound mask. Come around. This guy does not have time to react. Switch to my SMG. That Jaeger is right there. Fuck you. And now we're going to do a lot of sniping to clear off some of this area. But before that, I'm going to put some TNT on the body here. One thing I should have done, but I didn't even know it was here until later. One of the alarms is here, just a little bit past that body. I am actually very lucky that nobody set that alarm off, because we had a guy over here that was right by the alarm, and instead of setting the alarm off, he decided to chase after me. Okay, so we're going to spend a long time sniping here. Get this sniper, and then there's a lot of soldiers. We need to clear. You see the little bunker that we're looking at past the sniper tower. We need to clear that, because we need to go over there for our main objective. So this will just take a while.
Need more bullets.
Okay, now that I'm getting some heat on me, I want to move. So I'm thinking maybe I can sneak around to the bunker now. Bad idea. Very bad idea. There is a Jaeger by this alarm right here. But since I don't see him, I think maybe I got him. There's a spotter up on this hill too there. And as you're going to see, we are nowhere near ready to clear. So I shoot him and I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I did not even notice live that there was a guy who went over there. That's where that alarm is. Killed him. Then I got started getting shot in the ass. And I had no fucking clue that the alarm was there. I am very lucky that he did not just decide to trigger that alarm. He decided to chase after me and gets blown up by my landmine. So we're going to do a little bit more sniping after I heal. This time I'm focusing on clearing out that area where I want to go to. Now, this is a side objective right here. We do not need to do this for the 2 stars since we've done our kill list. But if you shoot the hook, that will drop that rocket down, and that is one side objective. Like I said, do not need to do it. Not required for any trophies. I just did it because. And it's whenever I run by this time that I look and I'm like, oh, I'm very lucky that they didn't set off the alarm. Let's booby trap this bitch. Okay, so this way now should be good. I should not face any difficulty now. Got any goods? I'm getting a little low. No. Useless. Alright, I came at this at a bad angle, so come off this way. What you got for me? Tell her mine. Cool. Grab that ammo. Get a landmine ready. And I come in here I'm looking around to see if there's a soldier in here. I don't see anybody. If you want the propaganda mission, there's the poster. So I'm like, there's nobody in here, so we're good. And I come around the corner, and I go to place a landmine here to cover my ass if I need to escape. And I hear someone talking. It's like, where the fuck were you? Take your ammo. Another teller mine. Okay. Now we're going to make our way to the main objective. So first, I want to see if there's anyone that I can kill here. It actually looks pretty empty. So let's switch to my suppressor rounds, even though I don't have very much left. Drop down, and drop down, and then I realize there is someone here. Alright, so I actually reloaded because I took the guy out, but whenever I went to start clearing out the next section, I missed a shot and alerted the whole fucking base. So, okay. 2 guards. There was only 1 last time. Oh well. Well, rod to the neck. And... well, rod to the head. Alright. Instead of going with suppressor, I'm going to go with my regular rounds. I'm thinking I should be far enough away that they don't hear me. So I want to kill this guy. 200 meters. Alright. Perfect. And where'd that motherfucker come from? There was never 2 guys with him before. Alright, let's alert him, then shoot him, because I needed to bring it down. Reload. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hello. That stopped him for a second so I could kill him. So there's still surprisingly quite a few soldiers still around this base. So I'm going to have to spend a minute or 2 here clearing it out so that I can get to the final objective, which is that rocket right there. Could you die, please? Thank you. Ow! That was my ass! My ass! Oh, shit. I'm out of bandages. Make it, please. Okay. So, first thing I want to do is I want to sabotage the shit out of this alarm. So what we need to do, our objective is to climb up to that rocket and sabotage it. So that and then we want to go back to where we did all that sniping and launch the rocket to make it crash land on this base. Alright, so final jump is right here. I climbed up, and that was actually a bad idea because there were a couple of soldiers that came up from behind me and killed me. These 2 right here, to be exact. Yeah, come on over. Ooh, we got more coming. You're running right to me. He's coming right for us. Uh-oh. Better. Should be another guy there. Oh, there he is. And there's this guy. Slowed him down for a second. Slowed him down. Yeah, run over there. That works. So I just need to clear this place out just enough that I can climb that ladder, sabotage that rocket, climb back down, and get the fuck out. Now, if we shoot this lock off, I'm thinking this might be a back door, but no, what it actually is this place has, well, Panzerfaust. If it wasn't for pistol, then yes. Med kit, I'm going to need that, and a workbench. So again, since we don't need all the collectibles, didn't really try for it. If you are trying to get all your unlocks, definitely try to get all of the workbenches, at the very least, get your workbenches. That'll get all the unlocks. There are a couple of guns that require you to kill a number of soldiers. Ooh. 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 Oh. Hello. How are you tonight? I'm fine. Okay. Okay, not quite clear yet. We got a couple more soldiers. Take these guys out. I should be okay. Hi. Now, for you. Ooh, going behind the rock. Poke your head up. Can't see you. Alright, let's get over here. Do I have an angle? I do not. Doesn't matter, he's running away. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How are you? Don't run! Don't run from this bullet! Okay, I think I've got it cleared just enough that I can quickly climb this ladder, sabotage the rocket, and get out. Making a quick look around just to make sure. I don't see anybody. I'm not hearing anybody. I'm going to chance it. Okay, so now on PS4, this ladder was a little buggy. Whenever I first did this mission, tried to climb this ladder, and 2 or 3 times, as soon as I got to the top, I would just drop down to the floor, nearly killing myself. Apparently, it won't do that if you're crouching when you start climbing up. I don't know why, but if you're standing up, the game just seems to be like, oh, you just want to fall to your death. Okay, now that we have sabotaged the rocket, we want to move all the way back to that central bunker over there, because the switch to launch it is there. And then once we've done that, we need to exfiltrate. So, yay, we're almost done. And the place we're going to go exfiltrate is behind where the kill list challenge was. Told you to remember that place. One thing I do appreciate about this level is it very much did highlight sniping. You did a lot of sniping in this one, where some levels you can practically do the whole level without sniping a single foe. And it's like, it's a sniper elite. Why am I doing close quarters combat? But here, hit this switch. We do not need to watch the rocket. It's going to launch up and then fall back down and blow up the base. And once it blows up, you will get the exfiltration objective. And what we need to do is go to one of the exfiltration points and put a beacon for a bombing run. There just happens to be one behind where the kill list challenge was. So if you didn't get the kill list, you can get him on your way out. But yeah, that is it for this game. This is the last DLC, and from what I understand, there will be no more afterwards. So place your beacon, watch the cutscene.
Mission successful. The V2 launch site has been destroyed, and the invasion may proceed as planned. Unfortunately, Captain Hawker arrived too late to save the Resistance operative who provided us with the location of the launch site. Their courage and the heroic sacrifice of partisans opposing the Nazi war machine across Europe will always be remembered. Through the tireless efforts of SOE and the Resistance, this new V2 threat is finally neutralized. Operation Dragoon can now commence without impediment, and France will, at last, awake from the long nightmare of Nazi tyranny.
And with that, we get the trophies Lethal Love Letter for getting a 2-star rating. We get Misguided Missile for completing the level. And we get the trophy, The Path of Most Resistance, for completing the level on Authentic. That is 100% completion of this game. I will see you guys next video.